would you say if I told you that Fox News showed the election results today, October 31st, and they're showing Trump was the winner? I told you the truth is ABC showed Kamala Harris as the winner today. That's a little early, don't you think? No denying there is a coup going on. Maui was a land grab, and we were right. Friends and family, welcome back to Starkey Farmstead. My name is Samantha, and what I'm fixing to show you is that, well, the left has shown not only has ABC put up practice, that's what they're calling it, guys. It's just a practice run to make sure our equipment is working. That is their official statement for showing who they say is going to win the 2024 presidential election here in America. That's concerning. I agree. No doubt about it. I think it was done on purpose. But what's really concerning is Colorado dropping the ball altogether and posting the passwords to the voting machines. Now, granted, it takes 2 passwords and in person to be able to hack these ballot boxes or machines. At least that's what they say. But let's hear what they have to say for themselves, and I'll let you judge if that's concerning to you or not.
Passwords for Colorado's voting systems were posted online for anyone to see for months, if you knew where to look. Democratic Secretary of State Jenna Griswold's office apparently posted them online by accident. Griswold's office found out last Thursday and had not told the county clerks who actually run elections. Then the Colorado Republican Party went public today, demanding that Griswold secure those voting machines. Here's Marshall Zellinger.
The Colorado Secretary of State's office is required to maintain a spreadsheet of certified voting systems for each county. That's this list. At the bottom of any spreadsheet, you can have multiple tabs. You can also hide a tab. But if you post the raw spreadsheet to a public website, apparently anyone can also unhide the tab. This happened and apparently revealed one set of passwords for voting computers in Colorado. Next confirmed this with the Secretary of State's office today, but we learned about it this morning in an email blast from the Colorado Republican Party. The passwords had been up for months without it being known, and some, but not all, were current and active.
There are 2 passwords to get into any voting component along with physical access.
Democratic Colorado Secretary of State Jenna Griswold explained how each computer component requires 2 passwords to gain access. The ones on the website were just one of the passwords, and it requires in-person access by multiple people, which is tracked by 24/7 video recording and badge IDs that record who has gained access.
We have layers of security.
No real explanation, just, hey, go back to sleep. It's not what you think it is. We have to be concerned about the push to bring illegal immigrants into our country at such a massive push, you guys. I've never seen anything like this. The flights going down into South America are mind-boggling. Watch this.
Amount of activity going to Europe. We just continue to see it. But notice, too, the stuff going down to Central and South America. If I was a betting man, I'd say we're probably pushing supplies down for the illegals that are trying to make the journey. Right, probably plane loads of tennis shoes and food and water, 1,000 located over a 10-year period. So let me just show you the map, okay? This is where the smoking gun, do you see this right here? Straight up, 2022, all of a sudden it just goes vertical, right? That's 45,000 a month coming into the United States on the flights that I've been showing you, all right? All right, we go over here to the flights. Look at this. This right here, this is Global X, all right, over the last 6 months. And you can see them. Now, that's the only spot that's going to be Alexandria, Louisiana. That's a 72-hour holding facility.
Guys, remember me telling you about patient 0 and the restraining order lawsuit that Louisiana has filed against the federal government, Biden, Harris, and Mayorkas, for bringing in these illegal aliens because they allowed a Chinese illegal alien with a non-curable antibiotic-resistant form of tuberculosis to show up in Alexandria, Louisiana. I did that video like a week ago. If you've not seen it, please take the time. This is the kind of information we must be armed with, folks, because knowledge is power. And God tells us in his holy word, my people perish for lack of what? Knowledge. Oh, you're not perishing here, baby, because I'm going to tell you the truth. This is what upsets me. This is why the state of Louisiana has filed a federal lawsuit. And today is the day they're supposed to determine, I've not yet heard, whether or not they're going to allow the rest of the illegal aliens out on the streets of Louisiana to be moved all over the United States, or if they're going to make them stay there for a full 8 weeks before releasing them to make sure they don't have this strain of tuberculosis. So you definitely want to subscribe so you know when that happens.
But everything else down the borders, look at the thick traces into our country from Central America, in and out of Phoenix, operating, going to Denver, going all over the United States, bringing them in droves. So this is Global X. They are straight up. They took the spot of Swift Air. Swift Air was doing it before them, and we counted what it was estimated just based on availability of seats, which they were all full. It was over 1 million into our country. And so now you've got Global X picking up, coming down to South America, all the way down to Lima, just picking them up, flying them back in, Haiti, all over the United States. Those right here, everything you see on these flight traces, that's illegals coming into our country. All right. Now, you take that. Let's go over here to Omni. Look at Omni. Now, this is only the last, I think, 10 days or so of the Omni flight. Let me get over here first. Let me hide the food piece. And let's just talk here. These are the patents. This is, you go look them up yourself. But it's everything about controlling tornadoes and hurricanes, right? Making them increase, decrease, moving them around, pointing them in different directions. They can do it, all right? Now, you got that data point for you. Now, take a look at this. This is our food sources. Look at the amount. Now, this right here, let me just make sure I'm going to pause it on the right one. Okay, first and foremost, see behind me, Florida, 103 tornadoes, all right? This is 2024 tornado reports, okay? Take a look across the United States. Insane amount of tornadoes. But what I want you to concentrate on is the stuff from Texas, Oklahoma, up to Kansas, into that general region. Yeah, we always have tornadoes in there. But look at the numbers, all right? Now, I want you to look at this right here. Do you know what this is? Do you see the correlation between the two? The same states I just told you about were where all the major tornadoes were hitting. Yeah, this right here, this is your cattle production. Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, all the way up into the Midwest. Right. What are the odds? What are the odds, right? I showed you the patents. All right. Now, let's do this. Let's take us over this right here. They're saying,
please make sure you are still subscribed. Ring the notification bell so that you are updated when new videos come out or we go live. And folks, if you want to receive our newsletter that comes out twice a month, the 1st and the 15th, it's amazing. It's amazing. If you want to stay in contact that way, it's $30 every 6 months. And the way to do it is going to be listed in the top on comments. On top of all of this, what we all thought was going on in Maui, a land grab, a crazy fire, people going to lose their heritage land. Folks, it looks like we were correct.
This is a Maui update, and there's a bill being introduced today that addresses the following. So the first is they want to establish a authority to develop plans to redevelop areas affected by disaster. The people of Lahaina are adamantly opposed to this because it brings people that are not from Lahaina into Lahaina in positions to make decisions for how they move forward. The second is the bill establishes an income tax credit to incentivize the voluntary relinquishment of property located in areas affected by disaster. That one speaks for itself. And then the third and most alarming is this bill directs the Attorney General to commit eminent domain proceedings. So this is interesting.
Few words other than interesting to call that, but I can definitely say that all of you that have been watching me from Maui, You guys are correct. This was a land grab. What we see going on right now in North Carolina, that is another land grab. We have proven to you, if you did not watch our live last night, Women for Trump, you need to go watch it. You need to go watch it because we're going to break all this down for you guys. How Kamala Harris's husband is involved with Piedmont Lithium and how Piedmont Lithium is now coming in, making sure that they work with the politicians to get all the land that they need for this Green New Deal because they've got to have lithium. Like I said last night, I'm going to say it again here. My daddy didn't raise a fool, and you're never going to convince me. Destroying mountains, poisoning rivers to find lithium and quartz is better for the environment than fracking. And anybody that tells you it is lying to you. Because see, the infrastructure for oil is already in place. The people, the oil barons are already there. All they're doing, folks, is opening up another avenue for new billionaires. And you and I, we are not in that group. You had best open your eyes. That's one of the things that Trump is pushing for on his platform that I really like, is that he is going to stop all this nonsense with the Green New Deal and the electric car mandates. He's going to kill it. And I praise God for that because it is really going to destroy the earth once they start, and it'll be too late to stop. All I have to say is this. If women's rights is what your number one thing is, you have been deceived. No president can give you the right to have an abortion or take the right away for you to have an abortion, friend. So if that is your concern, then put it to the back burner and focus on your governor and the election and the voting process in your state. And I can tell you guys this, it is a shame that America is allowing states like California to get away with nobody needing an ID to vote. We've got ballot boxes being burned. We've got passwords in Colorado on the internet for anybody to find. And we know that things were crazy in 2020. So this is what I'm going to tell you. Be prepared to stay in your home from November 5th to December 1st. Please make sure at least that period of time you've got your medication already called in. You've already picked it up from the pharmacy. You've got batteries for flashlights. You've got food. You've got water. You've got anything that you can't live without for 4 weeks. Please make sure that you have that before November 5th, okay? Just trust me on this, folks. No matter who ends up in the presidential seat, it's going to be unrest in America, and that's a fact. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think. I love you guys so much. Be blessed. Be safe. Vote Trump.